Well, here we are again. This is, what day is this? Tuesday? Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon. I have the cable all hooked up to the server computer. That's the wire right there for it. What I did was install my, what do they call them? The audio video keyboard switch. And I'm going to use it instead of the another way of doing it. This is the best way, I think, to do it. So when I put my stand back in here into this area here, there will be two hookups, and there'll be all I have to do is press the scroll lock key on the keyboard a couple times, and it switches between one computer and the other, and I can control either one that way. So that will be the best way. Now, here is what I've done so far on the other. As you can see, it is set up there. It's not in place, obviously, but it's that's where the monitor is going to sit. It's up a little higher than I thought it was going to be. As you can see, I missed my mark a little bit. I had a mark on the back that I was going by, but that board goes all the way down to the next shelf. This shelf has been secured in there, and that is like it should be now. On the back here, let's take a look at the back. You can see there's two big screws that hold the mount on, and then there's 4 screws that hold the board on to the back of the shelves there. And I think that will be sufficient. It's solid. You don't have to worry about it falling off or anything like that. Probably the only thing I'll have to worry about is tipping over, but once you get that computer on the bottom shelf, I don't think it's going to tip so easily. Plus, we'll have the printer on this shelf, and I'm hoping that still fits. I did move it up a hair. Not much, but a hair. So, anyway. And, again, like I say, the keyboard plugs into the video keyboard switch. And so that's, once it's done, I'll be done. I have the new operating system for the server right here on this flash drive, and that will be booted, and that will be installed here shortly. I have the yesterday I took and over VNC I took and reformatted the data disks so that they are our MS-DOS FAT32 format. Now, it's been some time since I messed with Linux, but the last time I messed with Linux, it didn't recognize the Mac drives as easily as it did the DOS drives. So I thought I'd better go ahead and switch it around. And I got all my data recopied over and everything like that. Everything's ready to go. The only thing I didn't do is populate the backup drives. I'll let the backup program for Linux that I get do that, and that will be done regularly, hopefully every night. I usually do that around 3 or 4 in the morning while I'm hopefully asleep. So let me get off here, and I'll go ahead and get this put back in where it goes and get everything set up, and we'll show you what the end product looks like. Stay tuned. Alright, well, we're here back once more. You can see I have this all installed now. I don't have the printer yet hooked up, but everything else is installed. The monitor is attached like it's supposed to be, and I am presently installing Ubuntu. I had to do this the hard way. I had to get my external DVD drive to do it. It would not boot from the USB key or flash drive, and it wouldn't boot from that. It kept saying the boot file was missing. So anyway, I did go ahead and burn the DVD and put it on here. It is installing. It's not doing it really fast. In fact, I keep thinking it's stalled and not doing anything, but every once in a while it'll perk up and do something, so I figure it's doing something. I did set it to download updates as it was doing this, so maybe that's what it's doing. I do notice the activity lights on the Ethernet port seem to be active, so I'm pretty sure that's what it's doing. So anyway, I am getting it set up. That's a good thing. And so I have Kylie here, but she doesn't want to be on camera much. her doesn't feel well. So we'll hear from her later on sometime. Anyway, I probably will go ahead and post this. I may wait and take a final shot of this installed. It's going to take a while once I get this installed. I'm going to have to install BNC server for Linux, and probably the first thing, so I can do all the other activities for it on my computer in the living room, and I don't have to sit here in this chair and do it. So, but the switch works fine. You just basically hit the scroll lock key a couple times, and it switches from one computer to the other, which makes it kind of nice. So that way I don't have to worry about it. That's the switch over there. You can see it's hooked up to the keyboard. I do want to get a different keyboard. I don't like that keyboard number 1. I don't like the external mouse. I want something with a keyboard and trackpad all in one unit. Doesn't matter if it's wireless, but I guess wireless would be fine too. So anyway, that's where we're at now, and may bring you back for a final update. We will see. Hey, well, this is what we got going on now. This is the I think final update of this video. I do have Ubuntu 1604 LTS installed on the server. Took me a while to get it done. I had to alter some settings in the BIOS and stuff like that to get it working. I've got VNC kind of working. I was accessing it from my Windows computer in the living room earlier, but that stopped working after I rebooted. So it's going to be one of those deals where it's going to take a while to configure everything like it was. I had the shares, the AVD and the data share up on the Windows computer. I can't get it going on the Mac for some reason. It gives me a little error if I try. There's the P4 server there, AVD, and if I double click that, operation can't be completed because the original item for AVD can't be found. Well, okay. So, and it also won't let me connect as myself. So there's a problem there. I don't know what that is. Obviously there's problems dealing with a new operating system, so you know, I'm not going to worry about it too much. As long as I can get to my files, especially from Windows. The Mac doesn't really matter to me that much. I mean, it would be nice if it worked, but you know, it's not a big deal. In fact, I should say that it's not really going to be the Mac much longer. It's going to be another version of Linux, so maybe it'll work better then. I don't know. But anyway, that's pretty much it. It's after 11 here. Oh, 11:29 there is on the thing. So I think I'm going to bed, and I'll upload this to the computer tomorrow and make a video and post that, and that's about it. So I got this done. Excuse me. I guess I'm sleepy. Kylie, she was here tonight. She's not feeling good. She had to go for more work on her braces, and I know her mouth's sore. I remember that from when I was that age. So I know she's not feeling well. And I think she's getting a cold too. So she just kind of laid around. But she did watch Star Wars again. She loves Star Wars. Anyway, like I said, that's about it. I will talk to you all later on. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. It will be a day tomorrow because this is when it'll be uploaded. So, other than that, I guess that's it. Have a great evening. We'll talk at you later. Thanks for watching. See ya.